1986, and neon the rump of a BMW 3 Series denoted the slowest, most fuel-efficient version on sale. From 1984 through 1987, the North American 325e packed a 2.7-liter inline-six with a diesel-like 4,700 revolution per minute redline. The E stood for Ada, the Greek letter associated with efficiency, and the model's formula of high torque, lazy revs, and a tall final drive ratio equaled a then stellar 28 mpg highway rating, roughly equivalent to 26 miles per gallon by the EPA's current test procedure. Practically everything has changed on the 3 Series, yet the principle of an economy-minded BMW sports sedan at a premium price lives. Today, the E denotes a plug-in hybrid powertrain derived in part from the i3 hatch and the i8 supercar, which is why BMW now groups all of its cars that end with E or begin with I into a new iPerformance lineup. If BMW's stated 3,915-pound curb weight holds up on our scales, the 2017 BMW 330e would carry an extra 350 pounds or so versus the last rear-wheel drive automatic 328i we tested, which means it's not the ideal 3 Series for pegging the speedo needle on the German Autobahn or for charging through the Austrian Alps, although we did both with a Euro-spec 330e. We've also driven an early US spec prototype, and while we'll reserve judgment until we run a production car through our tests, everything but the squishy brake feel puts it almost on par with a 328i. Modest range, significant change. At our prototype drive some months ago, BMW had promised 22 miles of all-electric range. In the charge toward production, the 330e's number dipped to only 14 miles, the same as the X5 xDrive 40e. Like that plug-in SUV, the 330e marries a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine to an 8-speed automatic with its torque converter locked off. In its place is an electric motor generator that spins out 87 horsepower and 74 pounds-to-foot of torque, or up to 184 pounds-to-foot in short bursts. A 7.6 kWh lithium-ion battery constrains the trunk by 4 cubic feet, to 13 cubic feet. It also forces the gas tank to shrink by 5 gallons, to just 10.8 gallons. To maximize battery life, BMW cordons off the last couple of kilowatt-hours, so effective capacity is rated at 5.7 kilowatt-hours. Charging at a 240-volt station takes up to 2.5 hours, figure 6 or 7 hours on a 120-volt household plug. Fuel economy figures are not finalized,